This is the intro to Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be trying out the SXC Glow in the Dark Polygel Kit. And this is another Amazon special. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. Alright, so in this kit, you get 6 tubes of polygel, a gel base coat and top coat. You get these dual forms. I have a love-hate relationship with dual forms, but this is what these look like. I do like that it has this little lip at the end so you can kind of grip it while you're placing the dual form on, but I hate the curve in dual forms. Like, why can't they be straight? And you also get paper nail forms, neon rhinestones, a nail file, your brush tool, and this is fancy. Look at that. So you get a brush on one end and the spatula on the other. And you also get 2 colors of glitter. So these are the instructions, and I am just a sucker for all this beautiful graphics. I think it is so cute. And I want to say that these are the most practical instructions that you will ever read. Let's just pause for tip number 1. And on the back, it shows you a color swatch of all of the colors and how they'll look when they glow in the dark. These bottles are 1 ounce tubes of polygel, which is a lot. And this is the first color. This is Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. I think the names are cute with the whole zodiac theme. And these are the colors side by side. Super pretty. Alright, so these are my natural nails, and I'm just going to go ahead and do some prepping. First, I'm going to push back my cuticles. And then I use the opposite end of the cuticle pusher to scrape up any of the dead skin on the nail plate. And then I go in with my cuticle clean bit to really get in there and get all of that dead skin up. So once all the prep is done, I'm going to use the nail file on the finer side. It feels to be like a 180 or so. And I'm just going to lightly file the surface of my nails just to get rid of the shine. And this is just what's going to make the nails last longer. I decided that I am not going to use the dual forms or the nail forms. I'm going to use tips. I feel like as a beginner, tips and polygel is like the easiest. So after getting all the tips on and filed and shaped, I'm going to go in with my dehydrator, and this is the Gelish pH Bond. And everyone always asks me, is dehydrator and primer important? And yes, like your nails will lift if you don't have these. It doesn't have to be this brand, but you need a dehydrator and a primer. So I will be using 91% alcohol as my slip solution, but since this is probably the only bottle left in Nashville, we got to make this stretch. Next, I'm going to go in with the base gel, and I am just going to concentrate that on my natural nails. So it's not really important to put it on the tip, but you want to make sure that you're putting it on your natural nails. And this is what's going to further ensure that your polygel nails aren't going to lift. So I'll go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And I panned out a bit because I wanted to show you guys how I use the brush and all that, because I get questions a lot. So when you first get the brush, you want to kind of wet it in the alcohol because it's kind of stiff. So you kind of need to break up the packing powder or whatever they have in it. So I'm going to start off with the Virgo color, which is this beautiful bubblegum pink. And I dip my brush into the alcohol, and then I dab it on the paper towel so it's not too wet. And I'm just going to use the brush to move the polygel in place. I like to really focus on the cuticle first, because once that is nice and even, then you can go on and form the rest of the nail. So as far as this polygel, I really like the formula of it. It reminds me of the Gershon, and you guys know that is one of my top favorite polygels. Just super easy to work with, and it doesn't stick to the brush, which I love. And I don't have to use too much slip solution or alcohol. So after I get the nail formed to my liking, I go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. You could do all nails and then cure at once, but I'm clumsy. I'll end up hitting one of these nails, so I like to cure them one at a time. So next I'm gonna go in with this beautiful orange color, and I just love the colors in this kit. These colors are so pretty and vibrant. But as I did before, I'm just gonna focus on that cuticle area first. And this time I didn't quite grab enough of the polygel, so I had to get just a little bit more. So don't be afraid to add more if you need to, or take some away. Don't worry about, squeezing out the perfect amount of polygel the first go. Sometimes you're gonna have to add more or take some away. But as you can see, that added polygel just patted smoothly right into the rest, and I was able to build the nail up. And I went ahead and cured that when I was done. And then we're gonna move on to this yellow color, and I feel like this is one of my favorite colors in the kit. I wasn't expecting to like it because I don't really like how yellow nails look on me, but this yellow is so cute. It looks like, I don't know, it just screams summer. But yeah, as you guys can see, this polygel is so easy to mold, like the lightest touch. Next, I'm going in with the Scorpio color, and that is this beautiful green. And it's just a dream to work with. Like, I feel like this is probably one of the best polygel kits I've reviewed in a long time. You get these gorgeous colors. You get 6 1-ounce tubes of polygel, which is a lot. And you get a lot of accessories to kind of make the nails your own, from the rhinestones to the glitter. So I think that is super nice. And lastly, it's the Aries color, or this beautiful like periwinkle blue. And I just go ahead and form that as well. Like, after my last video and the hard time I had with it, this was just such a breath of fresh air of how easy it was to work with. So I do my cure in my nail lamp for 60 seconds. And I always clean my brushes when I'm done, just swishing them around in the alcohol and wiping off any of the polygel that's on the tools. And you go ahead and put the caps back on, and it's ready for next time. And because we don't waste no alcohol over here, I'm using the rest of the alcohol to wipe off the tacky layer. And then I'm gonna do my filing and shaping. And this kit did not come with a buffer, but you definitely need a buffer because if you don't buff the nails, when you put your gel top coat on, you'll see all those scratches in the nails. So definitely have a buffer. So this is after the nails have been filed, shaped, and buffed, and I am loving these colors. So I was really intrigued by these neon crystals, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these, take them out the bag, and put them on my mixing towel just to make them easier to pick up. And I'm gonna use my crystal katana. This is the rhinestone picker that I use to put the crystals on the nail. And I've had this thing for about, I don't know, about 2 years. And this is one of my favorite tools to use to put my rhinestones on. So yeah, crystal katana, and I got it from Amazon. So from my experience, the crystals don't stay on with just top coat unless they're very small. So I'm just gonna couple this top coat with the Poochie Snails Bling Gel. So first I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Bling Gel. And then I apply the SXC top coat on top. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place the crystals into the wet gel. And as you guys can see, I went ahead and changed my mind to do cuticle crystals. And I carry each finger one at a time because I don't like the crystals to move. And I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to do that. So after doing all of the nails and curing in the nail lamp, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my cuticle oil. And here is the finished look. These nails turned out amazing. The colors are so pretty. I could see myself coming back to this kit again and again. And this is what the glow looks like. So this glow wasn't as strong as some of the glow products I've used in the past. I'm constantly putting my nails inside my nail lamp and taking them out, and only the split second after I take them out the nail lamp that you're able to see the brightness, and it fades really quickly. But I was able to grab some stills of how the glow looks, and it is really cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this nail tutorial, and I will talk to you in the next one.
This is the outro to the long hair pretty nail show. Yeah.